Buff Nation!
Let's go. We are on a heater right now, Jake.
We are, man. Welcome into DNVR Buffs Primetime. We're presented by Illegal Pete's, everyone's go-to spot for burritos, buddies, and beers. We got him. Dylan Edwards on the show. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing great, man. Thanks for coming down. We're excited to have you, man.
I'm glad to be here.
I know. I was going to say, it was like one of the, well, obviously, I think you were the first big commitment of the Coach Prime era. And ever since, we've wanted to have you on. And I feel like today, at least in this time frame, is about the last day we could ever get you on because you guys are about to seriously ramp up. But I got to start right here, first and foremost. Top 5 fastest players on the team ranked. Go.
I think I'll go number 1.
Okay.
Chet at number 2.
Who's that?
TD.
Okay.
Yeah, Tavares Dawson.
Yep.
Number 3, I'd go Jimmy. Number 4, I'd go Breed Love. And then at the 5, I'd go Demoy.
Wow. Okay, a lot to unpack here. First of all, no hesitation on you being the fastest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Cam agreed.
Yep.
Tavares Dawson comes in, and we've been seeing some of the numbers that he's been putting up in terms of foot speed. Like, he can fly, huh?
Yes, he can definitely fly. Yes, he came from Auburn, and he came with some grit towards him when he first came. So I love his game, and he's really, really fast.
Jimmy can't be happy about being third.
Jimmy, some days he'll come and he'll be flying.
Yeah.
And then some days, he's always fast, but I think I have him 3 on the list.
Depends on what he ate before practice.
I don't know.
And then Demoy Kennedy being the 5th fastest player on the team, and that's not the first time I've heard that in terms of I've heard top 3, top 5 is crazy for a linebacker.
Yeah, he can fly. I think during fall camp, I'm definitely going to be seeing him behind me, trying to chase me or something like that. But no, that's my guy, and I'm glad he's part of the team.
Yeah, I mean, especially, at this level of football, you got to have linebackers who can stay with guys like you, or at least get close to staying with guys like you or guys a little bit slower than you. So that's a weapon to have on your defense.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a good contribution to the team, and him and Quez are from Bama, so they're bringing that Bama spirit and, Bama factor towards, Colorado. So it's definitely changing our culture for sure.
That's awesome, man. What's the fastest you ran, number-wise, this summer?
I'm not sure because we don't talk about our numbers as well. We only see it on the TV when you guys see it. So we're surprised just when you guys are surprised. So I'm not sure.
Did you get timed yesterday, though?
Did I get timed yesterday?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I did
okay.
not. They did not tell us our times.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
The reason I wanted to ask you this, I don't know if you saw, but it was reported over the weekend. Jalen Hyatt, who played at Tennessee, he's with the Giants now, ran 24 miles an hour.
My God.
Wow.
Can you get to 24?
I think I can. I'm just a freshman right now, so I think I'll continue to get faster over time. So
for sure.
Hopefully I can.
That's what I was, I've said a couple times on this show about your speed specifically is like, people are really used to hearing numbers like 4.3 and high 4.2s. Those are grown men going into the NFL that are running those numbers at the combine. Like the fact that, you have reported 4.3 speed at this age, at this stage of your career is really, really impressive and special. So we cannot wait to see that on the field.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
How old were you when you realized you were just faster than everyone?
I think I was about 7 years old.
Yeah?
Yep, 7 years old.
Playing football?
No, going outside with my brother. We'd race, and I'd race my dad. And, I was on my brother's heels at 7 years old. So I think at that age, I knew I was kind of faster than most people.
That part of your game obviously comes really naturally to you. What other parts of your game have you been kind of trying to work on this summer, especially since, you came to campus?
Just reading defenses. Running backs have to as well, not just quarterbacks. You got to see if a linebacker's coming down or anything, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're protecting Shador. So just knowing your assignment is one big thing I'm working on this offseason. Another thing I'm working on is, catching out of the backfield and stuff like that. So, yeah.
When you think about your ideal role in an offense, is it kind of, we talked to you, I think in the spring, you mentioned Debo as a player that you really like. Is it being that utility player, that kind of wide receiver / running back?
Yes, I don't like to just call myself a running back because that's not what I want to be. And in the league today, you're seeing that running backs are slowly going down in stock. So being a utility guy and being diverse in your game is something that's going to bring you more attention to the league, and that's what league owners are looking for.
Well, and for a guy like you, I assume you just love having the ball in space. And so, this offense specifically, like there's a lot of opportunities for those wide receivers just to get the ball over there, and it's like you versus one guy out in space. So is that something you're kind of looking forward to, is like catching some of those bubbles and just being out there with so much room instead of 10 guys in front of you?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a different thing playing receiver than running back. It's two different positions on the field, and on running back you got everyone coming for you, and receiver you got 2 or 3 guys coming for you, which is safety or corner. You might get a linebacker here and there, but you're really just trying to shake off those type of guys. So playing running back, you're playing against guys 250, 270. You got the D line and all that you got to go through. So just being a swift player, that's what I try to be at the end of the day.
How much more complex is this offense versus the offense you were running in high school?
It's kind of different, but at the same time, I see their similarities. I feel like I can get the ball in different ways in this offense, just like I did in high school. So I just can't wait to see it unfold this season.
You mentioned, the NFL and what the running backs in the league are going through right now. I'm just curious if you have any opinion on, I guess, the devaluation of the position and where it's headed in the future.
Well, I think the running back position is going to turn into a passing, position. Running backs have to run routes these days, and you see that for Christian McCaffrey. I mean, he's getting paid. And so guys like Derrick Henry, their bodies are going to be bruised up, and it's going to be hard for them to play long stints in the league. So having a guy that is, can do different things, catch out of the backfield, and as well do special teams, I think that's one big thing that is going to carry the league on forever.
What I hate about it is whether or not you value the position, it gets lost in the idea of like, oh, well, running backs aren't important. Like every coach in the NFL or college will tell you they need a good running back. And so, this idea of like, oh, don't pay them then gets spun into, oh, doesn't matter who your running back is, blah, blah, blah. You look at the teams that make the playoffs every year, like they have great running games and usually behind great running backs.
Yeah, but I think running backs set the tone for every single game. You get a big run, you're going to get a cool, easy pass, and it's just going to keep trickling on from there, and that's how you're going to start your game. So I think running backs do carry a lot of weight in this game, but we're just being overlooked right now.
Yep.
What do you think about your guys' running room? Obviously, Alton's coming in from Houston. You got Smoke coming in from Kentucky. Hankerson's still there. How talented are you guys as a group?
I think our whole running back group is great because, everyone supports each other. When it's time to compete, we compete, but off the field, we're all great friends. We go out to breakfast and we just hang out just as, me and you would do as friends, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's a great thing, and we're definitely leading the team as far as having a great position group, leading this team, you know what I'm saying? So I just can't wait to see everyone shine this year.
Will you go through some of those guys and just kind of explain what each guy brings to the room from a skill set standpoint? Yeah,
from a skill set, I mean, we got power, we got size, we also have speed. So looking at our room every day, you're gonna get something new because we have older guys, and of course I'm the younger guy. So they just I try to nitpick and see and just build off what they're trying to tell me as being a younger guy. I think that's a big thing now, is that people don't like to listen when you get to this level, but I do. I try to soak it all up and be a sponge and just try and listen to Alton and Smoke and Hank. They've all been in college for years, and Hank's been in college for 1 year, so he can give me things I need to know for right now. So just knowing I have guys like that in the room is definitely special.
Out of those guys, which one have you kind of learned the most from so far?
Definitely Smoke. He definitely gives me advice a lot. How to carry myself, how to, keep a tunnel vision and stay focused, because a lot of outside noise can come in and you can get, big-headed from it. But as long as I have guys by my side that's telling me, hey, you got to keep working because the next guy across the country is trying to get to the same where you are. So that's a great thing to me.
Yeah. The big story last week, see you now going to the Big 12. You're from Kansas. Just curious your thoughts on it. How excited are you?
I'm definitely excited because I get to play some of my friends. I have a friend that goes to Iowa State, and I also have a friend that goes to K-State. So I get to play at home once a year.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great thing to see my family, see me play all the time. So that's great.
Were you a Kansas State fan growing up, or Kansas fan?
Yeah, I was definitely a Kansas State fan growing up because, my dad went there. So I was always in purple and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
So then Darren Sproles, got to be a guy that you loved watching. Obviously, probably in college a little bit before your time, but a big time Kansas State guy.
Oh yeah, his highlights are definitely crazy.
Yes.
He shined every time he got the ball, so I try to be like that on the field too.
Yeah. Deuce Vaughn too, man.
Yep,
That's
Deuce,
another guy
that's
who
my guy. Yeah.
played way bigger than his size.
Yeah, he's super good, and I can't wait to see what he does for my team, the Cowboys.
Oh, you're a Cowboys fan.
Yes, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh man.
How did that happen? Just Kansas, obviously, kind of central to all those teams.
I was a real big CD Lamb fan, which I am still now. So wherever he went, I was going to be a fan of them. And it's just great that Deuce is on the team now, so I could cheer for him as well and buy his jersey and rock it.
That's awesome, man.
That's super awesome.
Cormani McClain's on campus now. You're hanging out with him a lot. What's he like off the field, and how excited are you just to have him back in the fold with you guys?
Man, he's a competitor. I think we play the game a lot when we're with each other, and it gets heated. I mean, he doesn't like to lose, and I definitely don't like to lose either, but he's a great guy off the field just as he is on the field, so he's just a great guy to be around.
That's
What
awesome.
are you guys gaming?
We play Madden a lot. It's just Madden games running back to back to back, and one of his neighbors is Alton, so he comes over too, and we all just play the game and just have fun.
Who do you run with? Who's your team?
Cowboys.
Still?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
I feel like you don't want the smoke from me in Madden.
Oh, come on.
He's pretty good. I'll tell you that.
I'm telling you.
So we actually have a 32 team online franchise. Ooh. It's so fun, and like we do full fantasy draft when you start, so you draft your whole roster. Then like each Madden, like we're in the 7th season right now because you just play until the next Madden comes out. It's so fun developing your team and stuff.
Well, I might have to join that.
Yeah, we'll get you in there.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, quick word from our friends over at Circle K. We're excited to partner with our friends at Circle K, and you can check out your local Circle K for the best coffee, beer, and snack selection. They also have premium gas. Tons of freebies and giveaways coming down the road. Thanks to Circle K for sponsoring DNVR. Make sure to visit your nearest Circle K. Pick up all your favorite finds. And then Shador's number 2. Have you tried Shador's number 2 barbecue sauce yet?
No, I have not yet. I have to. He hasn't gave me a bottle yet.
Yeah, you're going to have to ask him.
He's got to go around the locker room.
Man, he hasn't got any of us right, so I got to find out where to get it from.
Caleb Williams has tried it.
I know.
We gave it to half the Pac-12. You guys haven't even had it yet.
Really?
Yeah, we did that at Media Day.
Yeah, I have to get some, most definitely.
If you could have a dream NIL deal, what would it be for?
Lamborghini.
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go.
My dream car is a Lamb truck. So.
That's all.
Damn.
That's Super Coach Prime too, because that's what he said in that tweet.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, shout out to Shador's number 2. You can head on over to plbse.com. Use the code ALLCITY, all caps, all one word when you're there, and you'll get 10% off your order of Shador's number 2.
While we're plugging things, where can people get that lovely shirt you have on there?
Definitely on my website, rundylanrun.com. You can get all my gear and merch there. And I think it's great because, here at CU, they have Run Ralphie Run.
Yeah.
So I think if I, do my thing and end up scoring touchdowns and running yards, Run Dylan Run could be a shirt every fan could be wearing.
For sure.
There we go.
It's coming, man.
So is 3 official now as your jersey number?
Yep, I'm pretty sure. It was my last name on the back of the jersey, and I took Media Day pictures in it, so I'm hoping it's my jersey.
Was that your top choice?
I wanted 1 at first.
Okay.
But any number I got was a blessing. Being at a D1 school and having a number on your back and playing football at the end of the day is a blessing to me. So having a number like 3 is great, but at the end of the day, I'm focused on a goal, which is being a freshman All-American, winning games. I know my teammates have all the same goal, and that's to get to the Pac-12 championship. So
Love that, man. Just going against this defense, what has stood out to you? What can you tell us about Charles Kelly's defense so far?
It's an aggressive defense. They have a lot of schemes and stuff like that. So I think fans will really see something different in this defense than last year's defense.
Yeah. Any players that have stood out to you so far on that side of the ball?
Definitely Jaquez. Of course, Cormani on the corner position. Travis is playing more corner as well. So just seeing those guys out there flying around is something great. Cam is also really a big player that no one talks about, and I feel like he's gonna be a dog this year, and so I can't wait to see all those guys on the field. And practice is gonna be definitely more fun than spring ball.
Yeah. How fun is it in the facility right now?
I think it's great vibes. No one really, you know what I'm saying, gets mad at each other or anything. It's always good vibes. Never down. Nobody's ever down or anything. So it's always cool.
Hell yeah.
The schedule that you guys have coming up is pretty intensive. Have you ever, been in some like a camp like this or anything similar to where you're going to be there pretty much sun up to sundown?
No, and I'm looking forward to it because everyone's dreading, fall camp, but at least I get to play football every day. So I get to put on pads every day and grind with my brothers to get to where we need to be.
Is that also a great opportunity to just like come together as a team? Like you guys are going to be pretty much spending all of your time together for the next month.
Yep, I think even if fall camp didn't happen, we still spend most of our time together as teammates. That's something Coach Prime really wants us to do, is build that connection with each other off the field, because on the field it'll be easier. So
you have that relationship with Coach Prime and Coach Hart, Coach Mathis, going back to when you were a kid. I'm just curious, are there any major similarities or differences you've noticed from when they were coaching you then to now?
There's pretty much no differences. They're all pretty much the same, especially Coach Mathis. That was actually my actual coach. So he's the same guy. He always picking on me, always bothering me, always trying to see what I'm doing. So he's just a great guy. I'm glad I'm back with him.
So you're in the dorms, right?
Yeah.
How has that kind of experience been for you so far?
I think it's a great experience just to be around your teammates every day. We run Madden games, 2K games. We play COD all together in the room. So just having somebody, next to your room to where they can knock on your door and ask you if you need anything or just be around you is just a great feeling.
Travis and Shador and Cam also kind of talked about how they don't spend much time on campus. You're living there, so you've had a little bit more of an experience with it. What's just like your experience been kind of transitioning to living in Boulder?
Living in Boulder is great. It's beautiful every day. You wake up to seeing mountains, and you don't see that in Kansas. So living here is just a great feeling every day that you get to just be in Colorado. I didn't know a year ago I'd be here, and now I'm here. So it's just a great feeling.
Can you feel a little bit of the buzz that's around the football team on campus?
Oh, most definitely. Sometimes you'll end up taking pictures with just someone that's be like, oh, that's him. But it's a great feeling knowing that you have the support of your school behind you this year.
You enrolled early, of course. Just what was that like? You went back for prom. Did you go back for graduation too? And what was it like just kind of balancing the two?
Prom was actually on the day of the spring game.
That's right.
Yep. So I didn't really, go back home or anything. The time I did graduate early, I wanted to lock in here, just get the feel of college.
A lot of people would say like the best time of high school is that last semester. Yep. For you though, it feels like that kind of stuff, the fun and games of that is secondary to what you have in front of you.
Yep. I feel like staying focused and graduating early is the best thing you can do. You're one step forward than a freshman that would come in the summer because you're learning the system, you're lifting with the team, you're getting stronger, you're getting bigger. So I think that's definitely an advantage.
With enrolling early, you saw the whole process unfold with the portal, the guys who came in, came out. What was that like for you just as a young guy?
It was crazy. Just knowing that in the spring, playing by somebody like your teammate, he wasn't going to be there no more after the season. So you tried to live up the best moments with the people that were there at the time, and I still have relationships with them to this day.
Yeah. What's it like, though, now just knowing that this is your team, these are the guys you're going to be riding into battle with this fall?
Oh, it's a great feeling. You're seeing everybody you're about to go to battle with, for till January, hopefully. So being around those guys just puts a smile on my face because I'm growing up at the end of the day, too. They're helping me grow up. So I just try to feed off everyone's energy and just try to be myself.
Hell yeah.
We've got to be, 33, 32 days away from you guys setting out there on that field. What's that feeling like every day you go in the facility, you see that number start to get smaller and smaller?
It's definitely an anticipation, knowing that, everyone has this on their schedule. So they're waiting for the game to see how we are as a team. So we just got to come ready first game.
You say that, and it does feel like you guys have a target on your back, but you were voted 11th in the preseason Pac-12 media poll. Did that kind of add to the fire for you guys?
Well, it definitely did add to the fire, but we didn't really look at that because that's from last year's team. I mean, there's about, I say, 5-6 guys that's still on last year's team that's on this team this year. So we have a whole new squad, so I think it's going to be definitely a different thing going on this year.
What do you think about that? Just the idea, I mean, it feels like there's a lot of hate out there. It feels like there's a lot of people doubting you guys. Like, is that almost make it a little bit more fun?
It definitely does. We try not to look into the social media aspect, although we all are all on social media platforms. But as long as we keep our heads straight and keep a tunnel vision, I think we'll be just fine.
Darius is in the comments, by the way.
Hey,
I just saw him pop up.
You missed prom?
This prom for the spring game is crazy. Had to grow up fast. I missed a couple high school dances to go to CU football games, but I was just in the stands.
What is something that would surprise us about you off the field?
I'm a family guy. I'd like to spend time with my family. I mean, I also have friends, but as long as I get to spend time with my family, that's what makes me happy at the end of the day.
Yeah. Are they able to come out here to see you in Colorado at all?
Yep, they came for the spring game, and my mom came actually last week to just spend time with me.
Nice.
So did my grandparents, so we had a great time.
Not too far of a drive for them or a flight, depending
Nope.
how to get out here for games.
Nope, and I think that was a big thing in my recruitment is that I wanted to go somewhere where it was quick. If I needed something, they can come up and see me. If I was homesick, they can come up and see me. So I think that's a great thing.
Bro, you have a really powerful snap.
I know you really do.
I'm sorry.
No, it's just like, dang, that thing is loud.
Who do you think is the funniest guy on the team?
Ooh. It's either Smoke or D-Mac.
Okay.
Yep, Smoke or D-Mac. They always have a joke for you every day. D-Mac's always singing to some old music. So, I mean, they're just great guys to be around. They lighten up my day.
What about Ben Finiseth?
He's definitely 3. Yeah, I've seen him do some stuff that I wouldn't even want anyone else doing. So he's a great teammate to be around.
That's hilarious.
I feel like D-Mac like has the energy of like one of Coach Prime's old friends who like rolls into the building. You're like, who's this guy? And like,
he's an old soul, most definitely. He's old soul.
that's awesome.
What's it like training under Coach Mo? What was this summer like, man? Because it looked like you guys were just being beat out there.
Well, when I first met Coach Mo, it was in the wintertime, and that's when everything was first getting started. So he was trying to get the feel of everyone, and we clicked first moment we met with all the strength coaches. I mean, those are all great guys, and they treat us like their sons. And so that's how it should be as the coaches. So we're with them mostly all the time, and they're people you can just go in their office and just joke with them and just laugh with them, but they're also getting you better at the end of the day.
Was it like a big jump going from that kind of strength program from what you were doing in high school?
I think in high school we lifted every day, Monday through Friday, but it's definitely more lifts. But I think doing 0 hour at Derby High School really prepared me for what I'm doing now.
On the field, what's something that you've noticed is just a difference from, the guys that you're going up against now versus the guys you were going up against in high school?
Well, they're much bigger, faster guys. They're more hungry. They want to get somewhere. They have somewhere to be. So in high school, I think some people just play for fun or play for their experience, and in college, it's more serious. So playing against guys that want it more than you and trying to get to the league and trying to feed their family, have kids, have responsibilities, it's a bigger game than just football.
Love that.
Is there a specific team this year in the Pac-12 you're looking to play against, and then next year in the Big 12 that you're looking to play against?
This year I'm definitely looking forward to the USC game.
Yeah.
I get to play my dog Zach, so I can't wait to see him and play against him. I just talked to him about the game the other day, and he was saying he was excited to come up here in Boulder and see everything and play against us. And probably in the Big 12, I'd say Iowa State or K-State. I have both good friends on each team, so I can't wait to see them and play against them for the first time in college.
How do you think Zach's going to adjust to the altitude when they're up here?
Oh, I told him this altitude is something you will never experience in your life. I say the first 10 minutes you're out there, you're definitely feeling it.
Yeah.
And I even feel it to this day, and I've been out here for over 6 months.
Jeez. How so? Like, how are you, in what way are you still feeling it?
Just running sprints, you're getting tired, and your chest hurts, and like everything, your head hurts. So altitude is definitely an advantage we have over everyone else. Like I just worked out in Texas this past week, and I was just fine. Although the heat was getting to me, I could breathe easily, more than I could ever. So I think it's going to be great going into week 1.
And you guys obviously trying to use that to your advantage in terms of the pace of this offense. Is that something that has kind of been an emphasis so far?
Yep, and I think that's why we run so much. I see everyone on the videos, why do they run so much? They're running them to death. You guys are going to exhaust them. But the coaches know what they're doing. We run a tempo offense, so we have to be conditioned more than any team for this offense because we're going back-to-back-to-back plays. So, yeah.
I mean, you got to imagine, you've got Smoke and Alton out there, and they're smacking a defense in the mouth, and it's like the early fourth quarter, and those guys are on their heels, and then you pop in there, and they can't hang with you,
Oh, my gosh. That altitude is going to help us so much. Yeah. I think, I try not to look at, how I'm going to do this season or how we are going to do this season. I think if we come in every day with the mindset to earn what we're gonna get this season, I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. You just put out your first YouTube video. What kind of YouTube content are you looking forward to making? What do you want to make, I guess, moving forward?
I just feel like I want people to see my journey behind my eyes and my screen because I see on everyone's comments like Reach the People and Well Off Media that they wanted me to have my own channel and show them like how my life to life is. So just seeing my journey through my eyes and my friends and who I hang out with on the team and how my life is, I think it's going to be great.
How many subscribers do you have so far?
I'm pretty sure like 3,000 I hit today.
Right. Yeah, that's huge. I was going to say, most of these people that are watching this are probably already there, but if you haven't already, subscribe to Dylan's channel. Yeah. Let's crank those numbers up for him. Speaking of Well Off and kind of Reach the People, I noticed, man, right when you got there, it seemed like you felt really comfortable. Like you were very much yourself right off the bat. Did you just walk in and feel like you were kind of a part of the way things were already?
Yes, I also felt like an outsider just because I was new. But as long as you're yourself, you're going to make friends, you're going to make teammates and lifelong relationships forever. So I tried to come into any school I went to and just be myself, and that'll carry on for life.
It's a great perspective.
We already kind of asked you this, but, when you flipped to become a Buff back in December, it felt like your commitment kind of made waves. Like it was just seeing the type of player Coach Prime was bringing into the program and watching your highlights and how fast you were. Did you feel that when you committed here, that you kind of like made an impact just by committing here already?
It was definitely different than the commitment I had before.
Yeah.
It was definitely, it hit social media harder than anything I've seen in a while from a commitment wise. I mean, I was the first commit in our class and in Colorado in general since Coach Prime had been coming. So I think it was special knowing that I played for him when I was little and I wanted to be the first to, make it happen for him.
Was that something too that you were like, as soon as you heard Coach Prime to Colorado, you're like, all right, I'm in?
No, it took a process. Coach Mathis called me a few times and was just explaining to me that, I could, make an impact here and I could play early and do my thing while having a coach that I know and that I've already played for. So it was hard leaving Notre Dame, just knowing that I'm leaving that degree behind and leaving all my, guys that I had relationships with already in my recruiting class. But I also had a great coach named Deion McCullough that I was really close with as well. So just leaving those guys, it hurt, but I knew if I wanted to become what I wanted to become, this place was it for me.
Obviously, it's early. You have a long career ahead of you, but so far, how do you feel about that decision?
I feel great. I've definitely developed into a man I want to be for right now. I've grown a lot since I first got here, and all the coaches tell me, like, you've definitely grown. Yeah. I came in, not even that, weighing 152 pounds. Now I'm over 170, and I'm ready for the season. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I keep being on the pace right now I'm on, I think I could be great.
What are you majoring in? We hope you play football a long time, but what do you want to do once you're done with football?
I want to be on NFL Network talking.
Yeah?
Like, I want to be,
Let's go.
Majoring in communication, so I want to do what Coach Prime did, and I feel like in our meeting, I feel like he can get me to where I need to be. as long as I earn it and come in every day with a smile in mind and a grind and a worth ethic, I think he's going to see that, and he's going to put me in a place where even if this football stuff doesn't, you know what I'm saying, transition, I could transition to NFL Network and be on there.
There you go.
I
Well,
see it,
you've
man.
always got a spot right there if you want to come get some reps in talking into the mic.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
You got anything else?
Well, on that idea, like we also cover the NFL here. We do a bunch of different stuff, but I'm curious kind of your takes on the way the NFL is looking out this season.
Well, I'm a little biased because I feel like the Cowboys could really win it all this year. But as far as players-wise, I think hopefully Deuce gets on the field this year.
Yeah.
They said he's making a big impact, and I feel like having a little player in the NFL like that is definitely going to change some things. And I am taller than him, but I think knowing him actually, because he's player hosted me many times, and just talking to him and getting to know him, I think he's a great guy, and hopefully he gets to where he needs to be.
You play fantasy football?
No, I don't.
No?
I don't. No, sir.
Just Madden?
Yep, just mad. Yep.
All right, what do you think of the Broncos this year? Don't do this to me, bro.
Well,
Come on, man.
I know. I'm a Denver boy now. I'm in Denver, but I mean, my dad's a Chiefs fan, so I feel like if I say something crazy on here, I mean, I don't know if I'll hear it back after.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yep.
I feel like Sean Payton, if anyone can get Russ back to what he was before he got to Denver, it would be Sean Payton.
Yeah, what he did at New Orleans was definitely great. So hopefully he can do it there. I mean, but hopefully they don't play my Cowboys because they'll get the beat down.
Coach Prime gonna meet with you guys tomorrow, like first kind of full team meeting of fall camp. What are you expecting the message to be?
Just to come in every day for fall camp, head down, and to grind. And each opportunity you get, you make advantage of it. So I just can't wait to, see everyone again tomorrow, and it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, we're pumped too, man.
Yeah.
We can't wait. All right, chat, get your guys' questions in now. We'll get to them very shortly. First, a word from our friends at Breckenridge Brewery. Palisade Peach is the beer of the month here at the DNVR bar. We got tons of others on tap. There was a great turnout for Saturday's UFC.
Yes.
And we have Women's World Cup next. When is that?
It's got to be coming up this week.
Well, Chandler just told me they play one game like super late at like 1 a.m. and then if they win their group, I think we have an 8 p.m. coming up soon.
Okay.
Either way, come hang out here. If you can't make it, head on over to the Breckenridge Brewery Farmhouse in Littleton. That place is amazing. You can find a Breck Brew near you using their beer locator at www.breckbrew.com. Also, shout out to Backus and Shanker. Here for you if you get hurt. They've been helping Colorado families win for more than 25 years. No fees to speak with them about your case. No fees while they work on your case, and no fees unless they win your case and win money for you. They've won over $1 billion for their clients, and they help with all kinds of injury cases where you weren't at fault. Car accidents, motorcycle, rideshare, pedestrian, trucks. Even if you're injured at work, smash the two. Backus and Shanker wins. And then finally, shout out to Shady Rays. Take on the sun with gear built to last. It's actually a really nice day out today.
It is.
Not too hot. Yeah. But Shady Rays always has you covered. Durable frames, extremely clear polarized optics. Every pair backed by their lost and broken replacement program. Even if you don't like the pair that you receive from Shady Rays, within your first 30 days, they will replace them. No questions asked. Shop their entire collection at the Park Meadows Mall or go online to shadyrays.com. Use the code DNVR. You'll get 50% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses. And you can try it for yourself. The shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people.
I saw a good question in there. Who's your roommate right now?
Casey Wiseman.
Okay, how's that going?
He's a freshman quarterback. He's a great guy. It's something new from him every day, too. We always have great conversations, and we're definitely close.
Yeah.
He was big on the recruiting trail as soon as he committed. Like, hitting up all the guys on Twitter, telling them to come to see you. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, he's definitely cares about this team, and he's definitely a hard worker as well.
Yeah. You got a lot of young guys at quarterback. Obviously, you too. Just what is the attitude for the young guys on this team going into this year?
Just to come in and do everything we can to get on the field. And that's for me, too. I'm still trying to get on the field as well and show these coaches what I can do at the end of the day.
Nice.
All
man.
right. See what the people have to say.
What's up, chat? Big Teasy. Do you have any concerns that the weightlifting will bother your speed?
No. I heard that, and it's a fact that the more stronger you get, the more faster you get.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I've felt like I've gotten way faster since I've gotten to see you. So
That's scary.
Yeah, it is.
What else do we got? What's up, Steven?
Talked a little bit
Yeah,
about
we
that
talked a
already.
little bit about this.
We can go on to Big
Big
TZ
TZ again. Who brings the most hype during practice or does the talking the most?
Shiloh does the most talking, but
Not surprising.
But who brings the most energy would have to be Cam. During the spring, he brought it every day.
Yeah.
There was not a day where he was out there lollygagging or anything. He's gonna come out and be focused and let everyone know that everyone needs to be on their job and everyone needs to be on the same accord.
So you got the biggest talker on the defensive side. You got the energy on the defensive side. Who's on the offensive side trying to make sure those guys don't out energy you?
Definitely 5, Jimmy, or Shador.
Yeah?
Those are definitely high energy guys, and Jimmy's definitely gonna talk back to Shiloh every time he says something back to him, or Shador's gonna say something back to his brother. So it's just a back and forth thing, and I'm glad practice is like that now.
Is he going to pick up even more as camp starts?
Yes. I think it's already been brewing. These past winter workouts.
This was just the beginning. Then.
Oh, this was just the beginning. Winter workouts through spring. I think everyone's just ready for fall camp and ready to get to competing.
Hell yeah, man. Wayne, what advice would you give to new players heading to college about lifestyle, habits, nutrition, training, just considering how amazingly well you're doing?
Just to stay focused, because there's a lot of people that are trying to get in your ear at the end of the day, and as long as you stay focused, you're going to be where you need to be.
Mm.
Alyssa, can you make the comments a little bigger?
Yes.
We're
Please,
struggling over
yeah.
here.
On the
Yes.
Yeah.
There we
Beautiful.
go.
CO Buff. Dylan, how was the heat in Texas during the training session you just did?
It was about 110 degrees when
Oh
I
my
was
God.
training out there. And that heat is like anything I've felt before.
Yeah.
I thought the heat was bad here in Colorado because we're so close to the sun.
Yeah.
But it's coming down. It's coming down real hard on you.
You're not going to complain about it out here anymore?
No, never going to complain.
It's nice to have that just experience in your back pocket, considering September 2nd, Fort Worth,
Yeah, man.
going to be feeling it.
It's definitely going to be hot.
Yeah,
But
noon game.
we're
too.
going to be ready. I think we're going to be ready.
Yep. Culture, what's your thoughts on the all offensive line so far?
Oh, I forgot to talk about them. Those are my guys. Those are my dudes on the team. I think people don't see that I spend a lot of time with the linemen.
Mm-hmm.
You got Savion, you got Jada, Jack Wilty. You got all my guys on the offensive line. You got Reggie Young that just got here
Yeah.
from Liberty. I mean, those are my guys. If they need a ride, I'll give them a ride somewhere. If I need a ride, they'll give me a ride. We go out to eat. We just spend a lot of time together, and I feel like having that relationship with your lineman is going to carry over to the game because they're going to have your back at the end of the day.
For sure, man.
You got to get that touchdown celebration where you score and then
And
hand
then
it to
they
one
pick
of them.
you up
that,
or something like that.
Simba.
Yeah.
You got any touchdown celebrations working yet?
No, I told Darius my first touchdown, I'm going to go straight to him and
Yeah,
do
there
our
you go.
handshake or whatever, but that's pretty much it.
How about returning? Is that something, a job that means a lot to you to win?
Yes, because that's what NFL owners and NFL scouts look at is how is he diverse in the game? How can he change the game?
Mm-hmm.
And by doing that, not just running back or receiver, you can do that by special teams. That's a big thing as well.
Do you have a preference, kick or punt?
Kick return. I
Yeah.
love kick return. It gives you more space.
Mhm.
You're back there with more blockers in front of you, actually. So I think that's
A little
my
easier to
favorite.
catch, less worry about someone blowing
Right,
your head off.
right. You're
That's
on
true.
punt. You're back there alone, and if you drop it, it's over.
Right.
But
And you're getting hit.
yeah, and you're getting hit. But kick return is definitely. I love that.
What else we got from Culture again? What's it like learning the game of football and life from Coach Prime?
I mean, he's had a lot of guys come in as well.
Yeah.
Financial literacy, just about how to manage your money and stuff like that. I don't think I would have got that at another school. Just having people from the league come in and talk to us that his friends and that could share their opinions on things and just give you more things to open your mind about.
Yeah.
So I think he's I just got here, so more and more I'm learning from him every day on how he moves as a person, how how he carries himself. So I try to, resemble stuff like that in my life today.
It's awesome, man. What else is next?
Let's get to 500 likes.
Smash that like button. Miko, Dylan, can you give a top 5 of players that's impressed you the most this summer?
This summer, Amarion Miller. He's also a freshman that no one talks about.
We talk about him.
And he's going to be a dog.
Let's go.
I say number 2, Savion Washington.
Ooh.
Number 3, Shane Cokes.
What has impressed you about Savion Washington?
He's just a great guy. I think that was the first lineman I had a great relationship with. And he at first he was really quiet until, I tried to break him and keep nagging at him to just talk to me. But he's definitely a great guy, and he's old, and he also, puts me on game on different things as well. So he's a great guy.
Nice. And then Shane?
Yeah, Shane's also, they're all old guys. This is his, I think, 6th year.
Yeah.
He went to Dartmouth, so he had the same mindset I had going into Notre Dame. Like, if I get this degree, I'll be set for life. And he's smart outside of football. He's not just a football guy. He has a life outside of football, and he's very, very smart. I think that's what I learned from him and how he carries himself as a smart young man as well.
4?
Number 4, I'm going to have to give it to Travis, because Travis, I don't know what you're going to get out of him every day. He might come one day and just go crazy at receiver, and then the next day he's going to go crazy at corner. And his body just moves weird on the field. Like he's just a different type of player.
Yep.
And just seeing him out there every day, you're like, okay, yeah, that's the guy I seen on YouTube. That's the guy I see on social media. Like, he's him. Yeah, like he's that guy.
He's also going crazy in the weight room.
Oh yeah, yes. And that's what people don't see, because I say most of the time the camera's really not on him when he's lifting.
Right.
And he can actually lift some weight. And he's a great guy as well. He's a great energy guy.
Yeah. This
last
is really,
one. Last one.
Well,
Last
one more guy. One more guy.
Golly. I'd have to say Miles Slusher.
Nice.
Yep. I met him when I first got here, one of the first few days, and he put me on the first days, like just different stuff, like, you need to come in here earlier than everybody else. You need to do this, to just have that mindset of coming in and showing these coaches that you're actually serious about this and want to play. And I'm learning from him every day, because he was at Arkansas playing as a freshman. So in the SEC, that's big.
Yep.
So that's what a lot of guys on the team. So I just try to, learn from them and carry my game and carry how I act around them.
It's not a question, but just an observation. Just when you were talking about Shane, there's obviously a lot of young guys like you, but I feel like Coach did a great job of bringing in a lot of guys like Shane, older guys, graduate transfers, to kind of balance that out. And just the way you're talking about it, seems like it's really been working out there for you guys.
They're all leaders. I think we don't have just one leader on the team. All the old guys are leading everybody, because they're seeing that they came from, winning programs, and they want this program to be like theirs, And I feel like having a new coach and a new all surroundings, you can make it your own. And that's why I came here, because you can make Colorado how you would want your college experience to be, and how everyone can, join around you and just be your team. I think that's a great feeling.
You also have a lot of guys who are graduate transfers who have 1 year left, and like none of those guys came here to sit. So that has to be like a powerful thing of all those guys grinding and battling to play.
Yes, it's a make or break year for them. So they come in every day just ready, leading everybody, telling everybody what to do, trying to be the best they can be, because first game, that's their application right there. That's how they're going to feed their family. So just having those guys on the team really motivates me as well as others.
Awesome, man. Callup, question for Dylan. Would you rather be consensus freshman All-American or rush for 2,000 yards this season?
Let me tell you, if you do the second one, you're definitely
yeah. If you definitely rush for 2,000, you're gonna become a freshman All-American. But that's a big goal for me this year, and I feel like I've been working pretty hard to get to where I need to be.
One running back in Colorado history has run for 2,000 yards.
Rashad Salam.
There you go.
Yep.
Love it.
Well done.
Learning the history.
What's up, Chris? They want to know about Savion and Charlie. They seem like great teammates.
oh, those are great teammates. They're always going to support you. When you're maxing out, they're going to be right behind you screaming for you. And that's what I think our running back room is just different. You see other guys at other colleges, competing, but off the field, they don't like each other. I think we all just be with each other and just laugh and having a good time. But we know when to flip the switch and just compete and try to earn what we want. Mm-hmm. So they're great guys, and especially Charlie and Savion. Those are some guys that we haven't talked about. So those are some great guys as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got a great room there, man.
Yeah.
Big TZ again. What's your favorite cafeteria food, off-campus food as well?
Off-campus food, I go to Torchy's about like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And then
what's your go-to there?
For the chef cooking?
No, for at Torchy's.
Oh, I get 2 trailer parks and chips and queso.
Yeah, the queso.
Oh, try the trailer parks, trashy with queso all over them. They're really good.
Yeah. All right.
Queso's good. What about on campus?
Yep. On campus.
Or in the cafeteria?
In the cafeteria. Well, my favorite thing the chefs cooked was probably the oxtails or the gumbo he cooked.
Nice.
Those remind me of home and how my grandma used to cook that for me. So I think that's pretty nice.
You guys are eating well, huh?
Yes, we are.
You guys
Steak and chicken every day.
You're having oxtails and gumbo steak, and then there's that picture that came out yesterday from Michigan.
I think we would never do that.
Boiled hot dogs.
Yes, CU would never do something like
frozen chicken tenders.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
never.
That was rough.
We couldn't go out like that.
No, they got you set. What else do we got? Wayne. Dylan, do you have any new goals in the weight room after destroying the squat rack? Super impressive, lifting 3.5 times your body weight.
I don't have any goals. I think as long as I keep lifting and doing what I need to do, I'll become stronger week by week. So every goal is week by week on what you need to hit and stuff like that. So Coach T, he coaches the combo lift. So he's done a great job with me and the rest of the running backs and tight ends. So
is that something also that you can kind of trust in them to set goals for you?
Oh, yes. I think sometimes I try not to put too much on the bar because I don't want to fail. Yeah. But they'll put it on for me. Or I'll get under the bar and I won't know what they put on the other side of each bar, and I'll do the weight. And they'll just look at me like, oh, I just put more than what your max was for the day.
Nice.
And so, I mean, they try to motivate me like that. Mm-hmm. So I appreciate them most definitely.
It's you guys got quite the energy when you're in that weight room, man. It's fun to watch. What else do we got? Question King. Do you notice the difference from the spring game till now as far as mindset? I'm guessing just the team overall.
It's just everyone's more happy. They know they get to stay, but everyone works harder. I mean, yesterday on my YouTube video, you saw Kosa and Israel, corner and receiver, getting work in at 9:54 at night.
Love that.
Called me at 9:30. I was in my dorm room, and he said, hey, I'm at the facility. Pull up and come work out with me. I went in there and lifted while they did field work. So that just shows the mindset and the winning mentality that everyone has.
It's amazing.
That is.
Lucius, Dylan, do you model your game from hometown great Barry Sanders at all?
No, well, I mean, I've seen his film, but I try to be my own player. I think I'm different from, just a regular running back. I just want the ball in my hands at all times, and I feel like once the ball's in my hands, you don't know what I could do. So, yeah.
Let's go.
A few more.
50 more likes to 500.
Smash that like button. Handbag. Which opponent this season are you looking most forward to beating? You already said USC.
That was in the Pac-12, though.
Oh, that's true.
That was the Pac-12. First game, I think that's a big expectation for the whole CU program. That sets the tone for the rest of the season. So I think me and my teammates are gonna go out there and try our best to get a win.
Yeah,
that will almost change the narrative immediately if you guys go win that game. Like, everyone now everyone has you as big underdogs in that game. No one's really talking about it as a game that you guys can win. If you go in there and win that game, people are gonna have to check themselves very quickly.
Yep, put them on notice, man.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely.
What do you think of Ralphie?
I think I haven't met Ralphie yet.
Yeah.
He came. He didn't run us out for the spring game. She didn't run us out for the spring game. But
right.
I'm looking forward to seeing her the first game. Second game.
Yep. That's dude, that second game is going to be insane.
Oh, sold out. I think we're gonna see a lot of red in the stands though, which I don't like. Since they're
Hopefully
our
less
rival
than
team.
last time, but
Yeah.
hopefully same result as last time we beat them.
Yep. Final question. Optimistic. Was that your first time seeing the Diamond Tufts made by Deion or Coach Prime? And how do you feel about them?
I actually, when I was like 5 or 6, his Nike shoe came out, I think, and my dad actually got me a pair.
Nice.
It was the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
They were black and purple, and but the cleats that he had, Cormani and Shiloh and Shador wear, I love those.
Yeah.
Those are some great cleats, and I feel like once everyone gets to wear them on the seam, I mean, we're gonna be a drippy
Yes,
seam.
you are.
And they come in black and gold, maybe like
Yes.
some metallic gold.
I
on there or
think
something.
having Coach Prime as your coach, your jerseys are gonna be better than everyone else's in the country.
Yeah,
I think
right.
even Oregon.
Yep.
So, and I say that with the most confidence in the world that he's gonna try to put us together the best jerseys.
For
Well,
sure.
you guys have much better colors than green and yellow,
Yes.
so
yes, we
they're
do.
gonna hit different.
Yes, and they go together much differently
Yeah.
as well.
Yes.
Right when we hit 500 likes, man.
There we go.
You were awesome, dude.
Thank you.
Great job. Can't wait to see what you do on the field this season, man. We're really excited about you.
And thank y'all for having me. Most definitely.
Thank you for the time, man.
Go ahead, plug your YouTube, your merch, whatever you got right now.
On YouTube, you can find me at Dylan Edwards. I just posted my second video this morning. It's already at like 4K views, and
Let's
I
go.
appreciate y'all's support for that. You can get my gear at rundylanrun.com. My Instagram is Dylan with 2 N's .Edwards. So everything I'm doing right now, you guys can see on my Instagram. So appreciate y'all's support, and have a blessed day.
Awesome, man. We appreciate you coming on. Again, super excited, man.
All right.
And
Anything
we
else?
will we'll link your YouTube in the comments of this so that people can go sign up.
Appreciate
Yep.
it. Thank you.
All right, let's go Buffs.
Let's go Buffs.
Let's go, Buffs.